The 40K Empress leads the way as warriors of the imperium sway into realms where dangers play, where hidden minds hold sway. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes, with faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. For the imperium we prevail. Beneath the grand cathedral spires, plots twist like smoldering fires, but with her blade of pure desire, she claims the stars entire. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes, with faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. The imperium we prevail. Through warped storms and battle cries, her banners pierce the darkened skies. With bolter hymns the traitor dies, as loyal warriors arise. Saints and psychers bend the flame, every world speaks her name. The Empress rules without shame, as war she does reclaim. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes, with faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. The imperium we prevail. The warriors march with sacred might, their purpose burning crystal bright, to lift the throne world from its plight and guard humanity's light. Of stars and dying flame, a red-haired queen of fire came, with eyes of blue that pierced the skies. She cast down gods, she shattered lies. In golden plate and crimson veil, she walks the void where tyrants pale. A sword like comets in her hand, and none but truth shall ever stand. Son, she judges not with hate or pride, but sees all hearts, their truth inside. No whisper vile can twist the soul, while she still reigns and keeps us whole. She purges anathema's blight with holy flame and burning might. No chaos spawn, no alien kin shall ever breach her light again. The throne of gold, once dim now burns, As justice speaks and fate returns, the traitors scream, the liars cry, are drowned beneath her war-born sky. All hail the flame, the wrath, the light, the Empress born of endless fight. No sea, no breath, no traitor's creed shall make her children break or bleed. The wolf shall scream, the shadows run before the gaze of heaven's sun. So rise, O sons and daughters true. She watches all, she fights for you. Her blade shall fall, her will remain, till none but honor shall remain. Stand before the storm that breaks the sky. The weight of worlds upon my shoulders falls. They look to me with hope I can't deny. Through fire and fear I hear their desperate calls. The burden's mine to bear, though I may fall. When everything is lost and hope grows thin, I find the strength that's burning deep within. I will rise above the chaos and the pain, break through the darkness, stand against the rain. No force can let me, no beat down and destroy the light. Somehow I will rise above. The city crumbles underneath my feet, but in my heart the flame will never die. Each broken soul I vow to make complete. Though sacrifice may be the price I pay, I'll face tomorrow, come what may. When everything is lost and hope grows thin, I find the strength that's burning deep within. I will rise above call me hero, but I'm just a man with bleeding hands and a breaking heart. But when the world needs saving, here I stand, ready to play my part. I will rise above the chaos and the pain, break through the darkness, stand against the rain. No force can take and make me mine and show the light. Somehow I will rise, somehow I piece of gold.
Did you think your lies would last forever? Standing in my broken kingdom's dust. Your crown is cracked, your chains have served their time. The scales of fate are tipping back to us. No mask can hide what burns inside. The truth cuts through your endless night. Are you ready for the reckoning? I am the fire, I am the blade. Justice rises from the ashes of your shame. Are you ready for the reckoning? When the thunder speaks my name, did you count the souls you left behind you? Every broken vow which twisted deep. Your empire built on fear is cracking now. The hungry earth devours what you feed. No spell can bind what's been set free. The storm has come and I'm the key. Are you ready for the reckoning? I am the fire, I am the blade. Justice rises from the ashes of your shame. Are you ready for the reckoning? When the thunder speaks my name. Through endless war, through bitter cold, my spirit burns, my heart stays bold. The heavens shake, the mountains bow. Your judgment day is here and now. Are you ready for the reckoning? I am the fire, I am the blade. Justice rises from the ashes of your shame. Are you ready for the reckoning? When the thunder speaks my name. When the thunder speaks my name. The thunder speaks my name.
The 40K Empress doesn't ride alone. Warriors of the Imperium followed her along. She is entering an uncharted home of mischief and hidden minds full grown. Schemes in shadows, whispers that roam, lurking beneath each gilded dome. But with blade and will carved from stone, she claims the stars as her throne. Through warpless storms and iron skies, her banners rise with silence lies, with bolter songs and power cries. They purge the void of the traitor's guide. Saints and psychers heed her flame, a golden light no foe can tame. Each system speaks her hallowed name. The Empress lives and wars reclaim. Her warriors march with faith and fire, their souls alight with one desire, to see the throne world lift still higher, freed from ruin, rot, and liar. She rides ahead with eyes aglow, where truth is buried deep below. And in her wake the brave shall go, to cleanse the dark with righteous woe.
In the ash of stars and dying flame, a red-haired queen of fire came, with eyes of blue that pierced the skies. She cast down gods, she shattered lies. In golden plate and crimson veil, she walks the void where tyrants fail. A sword like comets in her hand, and none but truth shall ever stand. All hail the flame, the wrath, the light, the empress born of endless fight. No sea, no breath, no traitor's creed shall make her children break or bleed. The warp shall scream, the shadow before the gaze of heaven and sun. She judges not with hate or pride, but sees all hearts, their truth inside. No whisper vile can twist the soul, while she still reigns and keeps us whole. She purges anathema's light with holy flame and burning might. No chaos spawn, no alien kin shall ever breach her light again. The throne of gold, once dim, now burns as justice speaks and fate returns. The traitors scream, the liars cry, are drowned beneath her war-born sky. All hail the flame, the wrath, the light, the empress born of endless fight. No sea of breath, no traitor's creed shall make her children break or bleed. The warp shall scream, the shadow before the gaze of heaven's sun. So rise, O sons and daughters true. She watches all, she fights for you. Her light shall fall, her will remain, till none but honor shall remain.
Hi! I'm sorry. I usually put it just before the intro is out. So hi to everybody. Good morning. How are you? It is Sunday morning for me. It's probably late evening for you, or still morning. I'm waiting for Tsunami to join. Okay, just gonna write him. Okay, this time we couldn't make it on time, so to speak. So yeah, but hopefully everything is okay. I just want him here to be like my commentator. It's gonna be great every time. We have a ton of fun. So first, hi to Thomas, man of culture. Yesto, Marty is here. Hey Marty. Dear Clayton, Roadkill, Furious Dan. Oh, Furious Dan, hello. Let's see. Oh, okay. So that's so. Oh, just in time. Just in time. Oh, hell. I am happy to see. I haven't seen you in a while. Okay, so time to play the game as Triple H from WWE going to tell ya. So time to play the game. Something. Yeah, kind of forgot his music, his intro music by this point. It was a long time ago. So, Boltgun. It's super fun, super quick. I love it. And yeah, we're gonna have some interesting fun. Hopefully, I'm not gonna get stuck this time. Gonna put the sound on. Okay, continue. And can't wait to perch. This is what we do. We perch. Oh boy. Let's see where I was. It's probably too loud right now. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Oh yeah, this is where I was. How is the sound, guys? Oh, Tsunami, you're here.
Yep, sorry.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining. So hi to you, my lovely spirit guide. How are you doing this evening?
I'm all right. I need to get set up. Give me 1 second. I'm almost done.
Okay, I can hear you perfectly, by the way, just letting you know.
Awesome. What's up, chat? Sorry, I can't read you yet. Give me 1 second. Okay, there it is.
Awesome.
All right, I'm good to go now.
Awesomeness. So, what time is it where you are?
3 a.m.
Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Well, I
Hell
hope
yeah,
that you,
stuff.
I hope that you feel up to snuff, as they say.
This is more my normal hours. I've super weird schedule. So I normally sleep like during the daytime until like 3. Then I get up and I kind of mope around, and then I go to the gym. What would be considered early evening. And then I come back and I hang out, and then we stream, I guess. That's my new thing that I've been doing for like a month now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so grateful that you can do it.
It's really cool. It's a very unique experience for me. So I appreciate you letting me come on.
Oh boy. So we both super mega appreciate it and we're happy.
Awesome, yeah.
That's perfect. Okay, I was stuck here actually yesterday wondering what to do, like what didn't I do, because I don't see any way forward, but maybe now we can figure this out. Because obviously the enemies are here. So, there's gotta be a way.
Hail Roadkill. Hail Furious Dan.
Oh yes. Okay, woo! Okay. I think I see. Yeah, here it is. Of course. Ability of chain malfunction significant. Oh, they want me to get out of here right away. I managed. I mean, being an Astarte is great. You can jump so far. Better than Doomslayer. Oh
Hail
no.
Clinton.
Hail, guys.
What's up, Marty?
Marty, how is the amazing Keanu doing? Let me see how to jump over there without totally killing myself. Oh, you know what? There's a save in this game. I should remember that constantly, because this will save my butt. Oh, there's enemies over there too. What is that? Okay, let me try. Oh, no, wrong button. Okay. So, run away, scream like a little guy. Oh, yes! Success! Platforming.
Congrats.
What was that, Tsunami?
Congratulations.
Ah, thank you. Okay. I think I alienated myself from jumping on the other thing, but I can jump here. Demons? And Goldie wants to come and cuddle. Goldie, hold on. I'm killing
Goldie
Birdie.
seems to know your stream time.
What about my stream time? Goldie!
Goldie seems to know when your stream time is.
Yes, he knows. I mean, he just needs a bit more exhausting of his energy, but he doesn't want to play with Sunny and Addy, he just wants me to cuddle him. Goldie, please. Hold on.
Can you take them for walks before the stream?
Of course. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything without puppies are first. Come on. It's just that it's not enough, so that's why we're going directly after the stream.
Ah,
What?
got it.
You first puppies, then stream, then puppies. That's the schedule. And then
When do you gym?
and then gym.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, then the gym is my apartment, so you know.
Oh, very convenient.
Of course. I just got everything that I needed, you know, weights rack, so I can do the deadlifts and everything else, the bench
Oh, you have a
press.
nice.
Huh?
You have a nice gym. Then, if your apartment complex has a rack and everything, that's pretty impressive for an apartment gym.
Oh no, there's no apartment anything. I mean, my own apartment in the living room, half of it is a gym.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So half of it is a studio. In the middle, and technically it's not half, it's like 30% is a studio. In the middle is the living room, actually, with the couch and the TV, and everything to the door is the gym section.
That sounds crazy. Where's your bed? Is it the bench?
No, I mean my apartment has 2 rooms, 1 kitchen that's
I'm
separate.
joking.
So that the bedroom is a bedroom. The living room is 3 things. Okay, go, Jay.
That's awesome.
I need my. Oh yes, well I managed to buy everything that I need. One guy made me the rack for the dumbbells. It's great. Oh no, don't kill yourself. Okay, never mind. It's so cool, and the music is so cool. Yeah, I can send you a picture later if you want
Sure.
on Discord.
I was just kind of curious. I mean, that's very convenient. You really don't have to leave home for much.
No, I don't. I really don't. I have no time to leave home and, you know, to go to the actual gym. I can do all the exercises for almost all groups here. I don't need all the machines. Although I would love to have machines, but if you can't, you just train the best you can with the free weights and with the big big oh, I cannot think right now. Big bars, I mean. That Goji? Oh, Goji. Goji still expects cuddles. Goji, I can't play like this and you kissing my... Yeah, all the time.
How much equipment do you have, Clinton? Do you have a squat rack also, and like everything else, or are you dumbbells, or what do you got at the house?
Yeah. He got whatever he could. Years ago, I advised him to get whatever he can, and he did so. Yeah, that's how he is always ripped like all year round, literally, with abs and everything. Marty! That is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Marty. Then 5 memberships. Euphomeca got it. Cesarin, Alucard, Crate Werewolf, K Gounet Queen. Oh, thank you so. In honor of Goldie. In honor of the classical Pomeranian. Goji, I'm a Goji. Have to play the game, Goda. Dude. Have to play the game. He literally has his paws directly into my cleavage. It's so funny. He's using it to keep himself set down. The funniest thing. Okay, let's try to do woohoo! Chickens! I managed. Oh, meu tuto, słoneczku, da pipięć. He's a baby. He just wants me to cuddle him, and he like looking at me judgmentally. Like, why are you not cuddling me? I don't understand.
I have a different perspective. He seems to be pulling your shirt down, which I think is he's doing fan service for everyone.
Really? Well, he is.
Yeah, he's getting in there.
It's just a cuddle fluff. A cuddle fluffy, yes, a cuddle fluffy. Oh boy.
Goldie, the MVP.
Fan service.
There's man of culture. I knew he'd show up.
Yeah. Oh, he's here. Oh, Gucci. Gucci. Okay. You can cuddle and fall asleep. I gotta play. Okay.
That's a really cool story, Clinton. That's great to hear.
What did
Awesome.
he say? Can you read it?
I apologize. Yes, the Empress has inspired and motivated me along with invaluable advice on health and fitness.
Yes. Thank you.
So top marks as a trainer from Clinton.
Yeah, and we have been just doing that for a few years, but always my goal is to teach someone how to do it themselves so they don't count on me at all ever again. And that's how you do it, and not, you know, like the celebrities, keeping them dependable at all times so they have no idea why they're losing weight and they only know the basics. They can never do them by themselves. Of course, you know, trainers need to eat, so they just keep them completely dependent on them.
Curious question, just for conversation piece. Are you training mainly hypertrophy with your clients?
Well, yeah, I mean, building a physique, I can train you for getting stronger also, but most of the time it's both things.
I'm sure you could do anything. I just meant, is that what you normally do?
Yeah, just creating
Hello,
a better
Thomas
physique.
Mumby.
Hypertrophy to the best possible, in the best possible way, naturally, yeah. Oh,
Thomas Mumby came in. I'm sorry, I kind of cut you off while you were talking.
Oh, you also used to be a physical trainer? What do you mean a physical
You
trainer?
used to want to be a physical trainer,
I want
he said.
to be. I want to be. Well, it's not... I mean, the best thing about it is that you really help people. But only from afar. I literally can't do that in person because I have no time. And it's not going to be... It's not gonna be, you know, suitable at all. YouTube is my first priority, but if somebody wants me to teach him like from afar, I will teach him.
With cameras and everything else, there's so many technological advantages to being able to train from far away.
Yeah, exactly. And as long as you know the principles, you teach somebody the principles, the mindset about the eating and everything else, if they can do it, then they're all set for life. You don't need to do anything else. But you know, this is very expensive information in general. In general, I mean, because people hide it a lot. And it takes years to sift through all the bull crap to know what's what and why. And after that, it's just very rewarding to just teach somebody the proper way. And this means that they're probably gonna live longer too, which is awesome.
Marty says closest I got to that was being a physical training leader in the military. I assume that's Master Fitness. That made me realize I do not want to deal with people. Very understandable. And yes, I understand exactly what that means.
Yeah. Well, yeah, some people could be very not.
Yeah, starting from the ground up is annoying with new people. And then you have to deal with like attitudes and what, you know.
Exactly.
Sometimes they're motivated, sometimes they aren't. It's a whole yanking and pulling kind of thing.
Yeah.
Roadkill says, I got some free weights in the back of the taco truck, but usually just do push-ups and smack Fury Stand with tortillas. Keeps me sharp.
That helps a lot, smacking.
Yeah.
Fury Stand.
Very Mexican of you guys, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Hail Thomas Mumby.
I need the key. Okay. You're gonna make a lot of muscles by smacking Furious Dan. But you know what is the hardest part is not teaching people how to train and fitness and all that. It's a lot harder to teach somebody about how to be a good partner in relationships. I mean, I had one client here that he's just so hard-headed that even though I point out all of his mistakes and he knows that, he's still like, that is great what you're saying, Gary. It's very wise, but I'm just going to do whatever I know. I'm like, why are you hiring me then? You're just gonna do the same stupid crap one, again and again. Jesus.
Marty
really...
says it's a lot like zeroing in. You got to take the first shot to figure out where you are. That's a great analogy. Thomas says roadkill if you want Yasso to stay put. Put the weights on the outside of the truck. Solid advice, Thomas.
You guys are funny.
Yeah, being some kind of sex coach or whatever the hell it is you do, I would want no part of that. That sounds crazy.
Yeah. No, I'm also a relationship coach. I mean, I just fix guys' perspectives on things so they can actually have a normal girlfriend and not a toxic, crazy bitch. Excuse my language, because a lot of guys just gravitate towards the crazy and then they complain that they can't get a freaking girlfriend. I'm like, you're dating a witch. What are you doing? And other problems like that.
There's old advice that you don't mess with crazy, but crazy knows tricks too, so.
Oh, you can get a very intelligent, normal person that also knows tricks. You don't need to go for the crazy at all. It's just masochism by this point, if you do that.
Sometimes you gotta do extra work with the normals. But anyway, Marty says, gotta get over the motivation or replace it with dedication. Yeah, it's a discipline thing, of course, Marty, I agree. Clinton said, I'm sorry, Man of Culture, of course, says, I want a witch also. Yes, Man of Culture, I very much understand.
Oh my God.
Clinton says, speaking of advice, fitness, health, nutrition, relationship advice, and more with Jerry. Thank you,
Gary.
Clinton.
It's pronounced Gary. It's not Jerry.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
Yeah, I know many people mistake that. It's like Gary Halliwell from the Spice Girls. That's how it's pronounced. Just Gary. Oh.
Thomas says the problem with crazy is they ain't crazy straight away. That's true a lot of times, Thomas, but sometimes they are crazy straight away, and then
you just don't notice it.
Idiots like me exist, so they stay employed.
No, really. I mean, women that are very shitty people and they're really unstable emotionally, they're very easy to recognize, but guys just don't. They just see the appearance or whatever attracted them, and that's it. And that's why bad stuff happen. Oh, I managed. But for a woman, it's extremely obvious when you see another woman that's crazy. So that's why you need me to point that out. I'm like, well, look what happened here. Okay. Oh, come on. Come on. I should be able to jump that easy. Maybe here and then here. Yes. Great. Parkouring the crap out of this. That's pretty fast how I'm playing this. I could play it a lot slower, but I'm like, ooh, here, there, here.
Marty says, used to work 12-hour shifts and then spend 3 hours at the Church of Iron back in the good old days. Yeah, it's a great place to really focus your brain and actually decompress in a lot of ways. But anyway, Yasta says, yeah, keep giving roadkill ideas at Thomas Mumby. Facts.
Oh, here's the key. Here's the key. I got the key. And by the way, yeah, I also help Yas to understand that one of his previous relationships was toxic, which is not that it's not like obvious, but you know, it's not obvious to most people. I just pointed out what's the problem with this girl's character, which is obvious again to me. And he was like, oh well, here it is. Okay.
It becomes more of a math game, I guess I should say.
A what game?
A math game.
A math game? Why? What do you mean?
For a woman, you can be, if you want to use a scale of 1 to 10, you could literally be a 4, and no matter what the hell it is you do, like, someone's going to be interested in you. From a man's perspective, it's a lot different. You got to do a lot more for that, and you're competing a lot more. So finding an area where there's like a large amount of women to choose from kind of affects your decision making.
Oh yeah, but most of the time we're just talking about just normally you meet someone and you start getting into a relationship, but you know, you have the red flags at the beginning, but you don't pay attention enough, and then
You're dealing with the easy part. You want to do the hard part. Tell guys where to go find these nice girls at. Marty says,
I can't
yeah, I
do
had
that.
to learn to be comfortable with being alone and realizing it's not a death sentence. True. Yasto says, yeah, and I'm always grateful. Gary at GhammerEmpress.
Thank you. Oh, I'm so screwed. I mean, I can tell you where to find the good girls too. It's just... I mean, I literally have a friend that was a very good girl. I mean, she is. But she's like a virgin for most of her life. I don't know if she got a boyfriend finally, but she's literally just a virgin. I don't know. I don't want to say the age, but yeah. I'm like, what are you doing? I mean, there's girls that literally struggle all by themselves because they're just stubborn in some kind of a way.
Yeah, that's not an American thing. All right, Marty says, I think a lot of people don't know how to be alone and are desperate to have someone toxicity and all.
Yeah, that's also the case.
That's a really good...
There's all kinds of cases of people getting into bad relationships because they rather not be alone, but then this is what it gets them to dating the same types of people that are toxic, and then they're complaining that everybody are like that because they're just circling around literally the same types of people, which is the sad part, because then you get all the cliches that men do this and women do that, but in fact it's just the same type of people dating the same type of people and just going in circles, never get out of these particular circles of people. Yeah, come on,
You should visit America.
oh.
Marty makes an excellent statement. I think a lot of people don't know how to be alone and are desperate to have someone, toxicity and all. That's true.
Yeah, there is
Sometimes
that.
people really get sick of being alone. Yasto, I'm writing it down right now. It's going on my fridge, which I can't miss since I'm there all the time. I did not check it out. I apologize. I forgot because I'm an idiot.
What?
Griffin Cat. Go.
What to write down? What?
He wants me to check out a channel.
To check out the what?
He wants me to check out a YouTube streamer.
Aha.
I'm an idiot drunk, so I forgot that he said something.
Aha.
I have now written a note for myself since I'm old and retarded and I need that kind of stuff.
You're not
and
old.
I'm putting it in the most obvious place for myself.
Okay, but you're not old.
Sure. Marty says jumping one relationship to the next. Yeah, that's true, Marty. People get lonely, of course. And I think you're absolutely correct that you just need to get comfortable with being alone. And frankly, I think that opens the door for a lot more problems when people can't do that.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
then
That's true.
Thomas says, was Bonnie and Clyde a bad relationship?
Well,
I would say no. I think it was a good relationship, actually.
well, I don't know enough about them, but you know, they were criminals. That's what I know. I don't know about their personal.
Right. They were just two criminals that were like into crime and like banging each other. So they were humpcatting their way all the way across the country, and they seemed to be really into each other.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're probably
Right on, Yas. Yeah.
they're probably suitable for each other then, but that doesn't mean that they're not
Yeah.
horrible. That's another topic, though.
They're toxic people, but they were very they worked very well for each other. They paired well together.
Yeah, then okay.
Yasto, I'm telling you, it's written down. I've got it directly. There's no way I can miss it. And that does sound interesting. I'd like to check it out. But yeah, I mean, like, sure, they were shit people, but they were having fun, and that was their way of having fun.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
Marty, I agree. It's completely romanticized.
we weren't there, so I cannot objectively judge someone or that I didn't know and didn't know how they spoke to each other or anything like that. I have no idea.
I've been in enough crazies
Ooh,
to know when the crazy's good and you're having fun, you're kind of down to do anything.
well,
Zimbabwe? What the?
sure, but you have to be with someone that's good for a life partner, not just someone that you can have a ton of sex with and you can't really count on them for anything that's normal or serious. Basically, a fast food relationship. I don't count that as anything good. Well, unless you're very young and you don't care and you want to have fun. But if we're talking about true and meaningful and lasting relationships, you don't need that. You need something. I mean, you need a very good compatibility in all aspects. You have to be compatible in bed. You have to be compatible in ways of thinking, tastes, what you like to do for a hobby. You have to be like best friends basically to share a lot with each other, to not feel the need to be with anyone else in any kind of a way. I mean, you can still have whatever friends you like, but your partner should be your best buddy and everything best that you can think of, and that way you can also have harmony, which a lot of people have no idea what that is, but that's only will happen if you really understand what compatibility is. It's very important. Okay.
You said Zimbabwe. Obviously, you meant Rhodesia. And Marty says it's almost the natural state of good people being taken advantage. Some just give and give, while others only take. The thing with relationships are that you have to have something relating. I think that's exactly what she was talking about, the so-called harmony aspect. I agree with both of you, but like I said, it's a math problem, especially for men.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, also it's very bad that a lot of people are emotionally immature, even if they're old. So that's also a thing. Like super immature. They just don't know how to speak to each other. They don't know anything. So when you actually take time to be alone and work on yourself and build a character, that is when you actually become suitable to be somebody else's partner as well. So you're good for you, you build yourself, you're good for another person. Otherwise, if you just rush into relationships without actually knowing who you are and what you want in life, you're not gonna be able to be a quality person, a partner for anyone else, really. Ooh.
My Rhodesia comment didn't catch on. That's fine. Let's see. Yeah, they're talking about, I don't even know. That's a very interesting thoughts that you have, though.
What?
I was talking to you.
Ah, me. Okay.
Those are very interesting thoughts. Marty says you become the average of what's around you. Yeah, I figured you did, Roadkill.
Well, there's also conditioning in society that you have to finish school, college, get married, have children, like quick as possible. When you're not even a complete person yet, you didn't discover yourself, you don't actually know who you are. You're just pushed to do all of those things without thinking for yourself. And then you get into a relationship and we already have kids and you're already divorcing. That is what often really happens just because of the conditioning, how we thought. So there has to be some kind of a balance between those things and finding your own way, and thus how to look for good people to be your partner. I mean, people that are similar to you, that's what I mean, and not totally different opposites, and opposites attract and all those bull crap, which, yeah, they could attract for a hot sex session, but after that, you can barely stand each other. So you don't need that for life. You need it for fun, maybe for a bit, but that's it.
Yeah. Just in Time says, I'm talking about you and me and her. Simultaneous, you and me and her too. Simultaneous loving baby 2 and 3. Now that's harmony. Chef from South Park.
Yeah, that's a song. Yeah.
Yeah. That was, sorry guys, I'm a smoker and that's my shit attempt at fucking trying to sing chats. Marty says people like to paint pictures of the best versions of themselves, but their actions betray their words and the picture they painted. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need the freaking hypocrite, of course. I mean, that goes without saying. So if you meet a hypocrite, you know they're hypocrites. Just don't be with them. Like, simple. Just kick their asses to the curb, literally.
My original comment to what you had to say was actually culture dictates a lot of what you're talking about.
Oh yeah,
divorce
that's why...
rates were not this high in the 50s.
The what rates?
Divorce rates.
Divorce rates. Eesh.
Until it became fashionable. Thomas, they did do Chef dirty.
Okay, that was in my face a lot. Eesh.
Phrasing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but you know, a lot of the times you can just break free from that if you're smarter and understand what you actually want.
Yes, Thomas.
Dating in the USA, I know, it's difficult. I mean, I haven't seen dating in Bulgaria to be easy. People just make very stupid mistakes, as usual.
There are many Americans that are going to Eastern Europe to look for remotely normal thinking women. Remotely.
Yeah, well,
Like,
in comparison to America, for sure. For sure. But they're still very simple. I mean, I have many friends that they're no longer my friends, my girlfriends, I mean. Oh my gosh, I'm so dead. Because they're ridiculously immature and stupid. So I just can't even talk to them. Even if their men abuse them in some kind of a way, they're still defending them to the end, which is so dumb. And
that's normal from way back when.
I mean, in Facebook, they just put those pictures that they're happy and everything, but as soon as we see each other in person, you see that those men are absolutely disgusting, sexist pigs, like, for real, and they don't deserve a woman ever in their life. But because they want to have a public image that everything is okay, they will pretend that everything is okay to the end of time, instead of just divorcing those scumbags and getting their own life together. So it just has to be a masochist, one-on-one.
Kind of.
It's really pathetic. I mean,
right
they're
now,
absolutely pathetic to me. They're not...
this whole pendulum talk that swings back and forth, because feminism kicked in so hard in the United States, there are a lot of women that are like looking for more traditional type things, and they'll put up with bullshit because of it. But that's not even what I was talking about. For Thomas, a really funny channel to go check out, but which actually kind of illustrates American dating scene a lot, is a channel called Ho Math.
How?
And ho, like hose.
Oh, literally?
Yeah, like hookers, hose.
Uh-huh.
Ho Math. And he breaks it down in a really funny way where girls that are like 3s and 4s seem to think that they're 10s.
Wow.
And then they completely bypass, 1 through 6 to 8 even for American or for men who would be happy to just treat a girl nice and not have to fucking play all these stupid games. So it's a really funny channel if you get bored.
Yeah, somebody just sent it to me. That could be great case study for me to do a video at OnlyFans. That would be great.
Oh, actually, you know what? You would have a lot of fun with. It didn't even occur to me to think that you would have a lot of fun with that channel. He has excellent points, and he does it in a really funny way. But when it hits, it like really hits.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a female streamer. What's her name? There's another female streamer. She does basically like arguments against the way that females on social media are treating men. And then they're surprised why men are like, I'm not helping you. I'm not white knighting for you. I'm not holding doors open for you. I'm not even paying for you anymore. If you get in a fight, you're on your own. Like, trying to think of her name. Give me 1 second.
Okay. I mean, that's what I'm afraid of. If people get super jaded about those things, like, what are we even talking about? There's no longer any feelings that are positive. Everything is negative. Everybody are like on the fence. Like, that's not dating. That's bullcrap. That's toxic. Hail Empress! Alright, G2G, good night. Oh, you're good night. Oh, you wanna go to sleep, but thank you so much, King. Thank you. Thank you for the 199. Starting the super chats off for today. Thank you so. Thank you. Oh boy, this is pretty difficult. Oh, hell's gonna break loose when I hit that again. Okay.
Thanks, King of the Monsters. And yeah, Thomas Mumby, Brett Cooper's fine, but not quite what I was talking about. She's a little too mainstream. Pretty girl though.
So, I'm not sure if I understood you correctly. This girl is making an argument against lousy women, or what?
Yeah, basically, she's a she's just a normal woman. She's attractive. She's not like super hot or anything like that. She's just reasonably attractive. And people will put out these social media posts about like, why don't men do this or that? Or why are men doing this or that? And then she'll come in and she'll make an argument and be like, this is why guys are not like wanting to deal with this kind of bullshit anymore. Like the gym is a really easy example. Shoe on Head's a great channel. That's true, Marty. I'll shout out that one right after this. But anyways, the point, like for the gym, a public gym, is women are filming everywhere, and men are literally like working out, and like there's a giant ass in their face, and like they can't help. They it's like in their direct line of vision, and they'll get posted online and shamed.
Yeah, I know
by
that.
these female influencers.
Yeah.
So as a result of, like, men are like, fuck you. And now everyone, it happens at my gym, and I live in the most podunk town. But like, if a girl gets in trouble in the gym, men are not coming to help. They're on their own. Thank you, Thomas Mumby, he's on it. The Dadvocate, that's what it's called.
That's pretty sad, because those girls do that to themselves because they're evil. I mean, that to me is absolutely evil. So you create this environment and whatever to, I mean, for men to stare at you, and then you complain and they stare at you. That's ridiculous. I mean, if I don't want to be stared at the gym, I'm gonna wear something that's not obvious at all. I mean, something that's not really interesting, so I don't get stared at, and I can, work out more comfortably, and that's it.
They're not evil, or they didn't start out that way. They're just retarded and didn't think things through.
But I mean,
and
if you...
so shout out from the chat.
I mean,
2 channels.
I mean that if you trying to set men up and then report them, then you are evil to me. I mean, that's literally conniving bitching. I mean, being a complete bitch. Like, why are you doing this? You have to have problems in your psyche to do this. That's not normal.
Because it opens them up for likes on their social media accounts, and then they meet other men that they do like, who will do the exact same thing to them.
Yeah, well,
but anyway, shout out from 2 channels.
So evil hypocrites.
So, on it.
I mean, that's it, evil hypocrites. What is that if not exactly this? They had this whole plan to screw somebody else up so they can, benefit themselves. That's literally evil by definition.
It's old mean girl tendencies, and frankly, this could be used in a better way. That's why I'm not calling it evil.
Ah, no, to me it is. I mean, I dealt with enough conniving evil bitches in my life, so I'm not giving them a pass for anything they do for their own benefit. If they cannot do it fairly and honestly, they're not humans to me. I'm totally not accepting any of this bullcrap.
I'm not giving a pass.
Yeah.
They're just useful in society.
How?
Bullying works. It's a thing. That's why our society's gotten so fucking fat and out of control, at least in America, is because everyone started fucking being nice to each other. Instead of saying, like, you're fat, you're ugly, fix your hair, you smell bad, go clean yourself, you're gross,
But
you're kind of rapey, you're pervy, etc.
Tsunami, that's not bullying, that's being honest. For the sake of somebody's health and well-being and what they're doing, there's no goodness in that. There's no benefit of presenting men as horrible and then benefit from that by getting other men and likes and whatever. That's the most disgusting way to do things. So how are the things comparable?
In 2015, that was seen that way. Once Me Too came out, it was very much seen societally in a lot of ways to go ahead and call out this kind of behavior. It's just people didn't think it through. Number one. Number two, so I make sure I get the shout out because chat's not going to be on the VOD. Shoe on Head, pretty okay takes. She's a lefty, but she's still cool. And the Dadvocate is super based. Marty says, I'm sorry, I apologize, October Sky, I just saw it. October Sky, man of culture, been married 20 years to a traditional woman from Eastern Europe. Makes sense. Yeah, if you don't understand America, you're just not going to understand America. Marty says, it was really bad in the military. That's why I'm 100% for combat arms, no women. Leave them out, we'll call for women if we need help. But anyway.
Okay,
Yasta says,
that's another topic,
hello.
but okay.
What's that?
That's another topic, but okay, fair.
I'm sorry, I was just trying to read through chat so we were stayed caught up.
Yeah, sure. I'm just commenting on what you're reading, of course.
So that's as far as I've read, so at least that keeps us caught up.
Okay,
so,
awesome.
Any thoughts?
Thank you. Well, again, I just want to emphasize that it's very important to understand what is actual bad behavior and what is calling out things that are important for people so they don't die. So stupid women in the gym do not qualify as useful in society at all, not even a little bit. I mean, just how I will not take bull crap towards women, I will not take bull crap towards men. I care only about what is fair towards anybody. I don't care what their freaking sex is. You know, if you are right and you're a guy, you're right. If you're a woman and if you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, you're wrong. I mean, so yeah, if I wouldn't do that because I have a conscience, you know, then then obviously what they're doing is not okay.
Thomas, you're talking about Stitch. Stitch incoming.
Okay.
That's what the Brits called it, and then there's the whole ick factor also.
What is that?
So in the beginning, the way this kind of all started, at least to the best of my recollection, is there was a movement done by actresses when people cared about what they had to say.
Mm-hmm.
And it had to do with this guy named Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, we know about all about that, yeah. Mm-hmm. Me Too movement, yes.
Right, I'm trying to explain it so the chat gets the whole context.
Yes.
So this guy was like a sleazebag executive producer, and he was really in charge of a lot of what Hollywood had to do. So he would screen, and that's like casting couch type screening, women, and there was a bunch of like allegations of misconduct. So they started this movement called Me Too. The problem with Me Too is it opened the way for shit tons of grifters to go ahead and open lawsuits on all kinds of fucking people also. Which this started to terrify like powerful like men, which is great. I mean, that's fine. Like clean up the culture at your companies, whatever. The
Yeah.
problem is it continued to trickle down to like the everyman. Now, if you're opening the door for a woman, it's like, what are you doing? Are you sexist? And if you're like, hey, I'll pay for it, they're like, what are you doing? Are you sexist? And this kept going on and on until men got beat down and they're like, what the fuck? So this is why passport bros came around and MGTOW. MGTOW is men go their own way. And men are basically like, I want to be on my own. Fuck you. I don't even want to deal with bullshit. And then the passport bros are like, I'm going to Eastern Europe where people aren't completely nuts. Or I'm going to Asia where everyone's more submissive and traditional by nature. This opened an even bigger rift. And we're now at the point where these retard women are finding out, like, hey, if you keep telling guys, don't protect me, they're going to stop protecting you. They're going to stop caring about you. They're going to stop wanting to pay for you. You want equality, you can get equal rights and less. And that's kind of where society's at right now. That's my fastest way to summarize it.
Yeah, I know. I know all of that. I'm just very saddened by it because this is super toxic from the very beginning. So one guy, Harvey Weinstein in this case, did a bunch of bad things because I'm pretty sure this is proven by this point. And then from that, some other women that are not very good people tried to abuse this, and they did. And then men start to hate everything. And then everybody are artificially starting to be conditioned to be negative towards the other sex, and we have this crazy stuff happening. But also there's a lot of negative effects when you go to another country to date women from there, because a lot of them just want the freaking green card and they don't actually care about you. So that is another problem. If you want like a real woman that will care, I don't know, you should probably get to some of our countries here and make sure that she doesn't want to live in America at all. So you make sure she's honest and then bring her in America somehow. So just making like more complicated. I mean, everything's more complicated ever should be. But you make a broken society like that and things just spiral out of control. One bad thing leads to another. All of those things.
Thomas Mumby, I disagree. Obviously, I have a hard stance on all that. But anyway.
Can you read the
Thomas
comment?
Mumby says, I don't like modern feminism. First wave feminism is the GOAT. I do not agree.
I mean, does he
Equally
mean
is
that...
only a thing until they can't do something themselves. Thomas Mumby is bringing that up. That's also true. October Sky says, not my case. My Latvian wife already had her green card before I met her. Sure. Even still, even if they don't have a green card, like I've dealt with, not personally, but like I've dealt with it, knowing people that have dealt with this, even if they are only coming over for a green card, that's a lot of fun times before that happens, before you get screwed over. As long as you're fucking not a retard and you take advantage of the same thing that they're taking advantage of you for, you can capitalize. I'll leave it at that.
I mean, I actually, like, 2 weeks ago made a video about Latino women, how they try to screw up American men. That's for OnlyFans. I sent it to Mr. Nobody to watch exclusively. But yeah, there's literally cases where Latino women in particular, because they really have an agenda, want to live in America so bad that they are ready to go for years and years to manipulate a man. But as soon as they get their green card, as soon as they get pregnant or whatever, they get what they want, so they're sure that they're gonna live in America, they start to behave like demons and pretend that I mean everything's pretend for them, but they behave like demons. So the men want to divorce them, and they can just get another man that they want to be with, and just continue living in America to have the money and the love at the same time. So it's absolutely disgusting and horrifying. So I just made a video about that. It's very interesting.
Latinas, it's not necessarily just them. Obviously, there's lots of Europeans.
Of course not. Ukrainians,
Over
Russian girls. I know.
Chinese.
I'm just saying, particularly in this case, it was about Latinas.
Oh, my thing about Latinas is certain countries produce very violent Latina women.
Yes, absolutely. 100%. They're crazy, basically. I don't know what is this entitled attitude all the time and so aggressive and so rude. Like, I can't stand them, let alone a man. Like, I wouldn't want to be in one room with such a woman, like, ever. Just keep her away from me.
October Sky says, I hate to disagree. I find Asian and Eastern shit. Comment disappeared. Thomas says, well, Tsunami, if first wave feminism didn't happen, we wouldn't be watching this stream. The butterfly effect. I don't know about that, Thomas Mumby, but I see where you're going with it.
I mean,
Man of
obviously,
culture, it's
women...
getting freaky. I want a Latina, she could spit on me or torture me, I say yes.
Oh my god.
Man of culture, depending on what country you get them from, they pull knives. Just in time. I'm sorry, I didn't read it before. Fathers, teach your daughters how to defend themselves mentally and physically, and you will do more for them than feminism ever will.
Ow.
Yeah, honestly, like it's not even just defense, it's how to be your own person.
I gotta focus. Okay,
In my
Tsunami.
opinion, of course. But I agree. I agree wholeheartedly.
Okay, what's the problem with first wave feminism? Isn't that, well, the feminism that at least gave women equal rights and that's it? What's the problem with that?
What's the problem with it?
Yeah, I mean, you have a problem with the first wave feminism?
Yeah, I have a problem with feminism altogether.
Yeah, but first wave was on point as far as I know, because it had to, you know, change some things that were no-brainer, and then everything after that, the modern stuff, you have nothing to do with that.
What's no-brainer?
I mean, like, women should be able to vote and all those things that are not sexist.
There's an ongoing movement in the United States right now from some obviously very far-right religious people, and they are discussing a more traditional version of voting and the household, and a lot of it's kind of interesting if you want to look at it that way.
If it's
Number
religious, probably it's bullshit. But okay.
Whoa. Let me finish before, like, I'm throwing it out there. I'm not saying, like, this is something that I do.
Okay.
One of the arguments, and a big one, and from some pretty prominent people, are you can vote if you have property, number one. Like, you have a vested interest in the country, things really affect you. You're not just throwing in your fucking vote to fucking throw it out there, which you could be paid for, it could be manipulated, etc. Number one. Number two, for women, in this particular community that I'm talking about, the women are wives, and they see that the household gets one vote. Not everyone gets one vote. So, in a very traditional way, the man goes to work. He does whatever to make money. The wife stays at home and works on education of the children, and obviously performs everything that has to do with the house. She is essentially in charge of the house. So because she has a very unique spin on what she thinks is important, and he has a different spin, which has to do with how he goes to work and how taxes and everything else is affecting him, they sit down and they have a discussion, and then they talk about who do we want to vote for. This is kind of the end of the whole conversation about it. So they've gone for a far more traditional fucking view of things. And one of the reasons why I thought it was really interesting is because civics aren't really taught in our country anymore. They used to teach it in grade school and up through high school, and now it's not really taught, at least in public schools anymore. And this is another forcing function to get the entire family involved. I apologize. Zonex DBF for, I don't know what that is, DKK 20. Isn't that not just marriage catfishing? Yes, it is.
Hi,
Marty
Zonex.
says,
Thank you for the 2 DKK. I'm not sure what that is, but thank you. Thank you. Not sure what that currency is.
Marty says, I think most people are feminists in the ways. People want the best for their mothers, sisters, and daughters, etc. But things got hijacked to where people took it to the extremes. Yeah, this is kind of where I start having problems with the whole thing. And the reason why is when I look at leftism, anything that has to do with left of center, and a lot of things on the right, honestly, but definitely left of center, they use emotional arguments to go ahead and manipulate people.
Exactly. Yes.
And they'll say things like kids, they'll go after women's rights, etc.
Yeah.
They're specifically going after people that are emotional by what's up, Droid Sensei? By nature. And now all those people have the ability to go ahead and affect the outcome of things. And this has caused nonstop problem.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro, Marty, honestly, Marty makes a very interesting statement.
Okay.
I'm left of center, but people have me feeling like I'm far right. In the old days, we used to be able to just kind of hang out and talk about these things and be like, this is what I think, this is what you think, etc. And now, if you're not completely like extreme far left, you're on the right. It's crazy. Droid Sensei says, I'd consider myself in the middle. October Skies says, I think feminism did more harm to women than it helped them. Instead of women staying home to take care of kids, they ended up being workplace slaves just for the house to afford things. That sort of I agree. I think that women should have the right to work if they want to, but don't come whining when you fucking go ahead and demand it and then have to deal with that.
Oh.
October Sky says things used to be affordable on a single income. Sure, but then we have to go ahead and hand all our tax money to everyone else.
Okay. When I get to talk...
I'm sorry, I'm just reading off chat. So I'll shut up.
No. I needed all of that. You keep reading the chat. I just want to say a few things because that's a lot. So, what I see that is working, I mean, the two perspectives that I have now is, of course, my own perspective, which is coming from my own country. That is very ancient country. And what's happening in America, obviously I know that because I'm looking at it since I was born almost, since I had any access to information about the world. So I have an outside perspective as well as an inside perspective. So, whatever has worked so far in my country is proven to work for years. And because we didn't go to extremes, I mean, after we finished with the whole communism stuff, we didn't go to extremes. We just went to normal democracy, which is not left. It's just the normal thing, just normal stuff. The real democracy, not what you have in America, basically. I mean, here, women can do whatever they want, and there's no actual problems about anything. They're still moms. They still work. There's no issues about those things ever. Women can still vote. Anybody can vote if they're of age, and there's no problems about that. And that's it. It's simple. There's no problems with women not being at home. I mean, they stay at home at least for 2 years by law. I mean, not by law, but they can still work actually if they want. But usually the government needs to pay them to stay at home so they can care about the babies. And after that, they start working. The kid is going in kindergarten. Then the kid is going in school after he turns 7. And everything is hunky-dory and there's no issues. So, yeah, I mean, that works. You don't need to go to religious extremes. You don't need to go to any extremes whatsoever. You don't need to say to women, you need to stay home or else, or you need to stay home because this. No, everything is balanced and it's great and it's working. There's no problems. And this has been working since we free ourselves probably from the freaking Ottoman Empire. So that's it, simple. I don't see the need to complicate it further and to remove particular rights or to mandate someone to do something or stuff like that. That's ridiculous. So the problem in America is a lot of, again, conditioning, mindset, a lot of politics that crippled the country for years, a lot of brainwashing, and a lot of arguments. And at the end of the day, you can't actually see what's the most simplest things to do things. And you're like, I don't know what to do. This party saying this party saying that, and my brain's gonna explode. I'm overwhelmed. Do what you want. I gonna explode. So yeah, that's just my standpoint on things. Everything works here, and there's no need to anybody to change anything about it. There's no need of feminism. There's no need of anything. I mean, there's still men. That's the last thing that I'm gonna say. There's still men that are sexist, like I've said, like one of my partners, one of my friends' partners, and stuff like that. But again, that's because they come from villages, and in Bulgaria there's a lot of like literal villages, and people they just have different mentality there. They're just so stupid, basically, and simple, but simple in not a very good way. So they always think that the woman should cook everything for them and be a slave, kinda, not real slave, but like a maid mostly, and all of that. And instead of the women searching for someone else that's like more modern and not stupid like that, not a Neanderthal, they're just accepted and stay with such guys because again they're simple and stupid. But that's another thing. Okay, that's it really. And Yasto wants me to calm down. I'm calm. I'm just trying to survive in the game and think about very, very serious things and try to explain them from my point of view and all those things. And a maniac like Yasto, for example, he is modern, he's not sexist, and he's a good guy. And that's it. I mean, if you're a girl that's normal, you pretty much want somebody like Yasto who's just a normal guy and he's not sexist and he's objective about most things and everything is great. That's what I have to say. You can read the chat now.
Okay. Just in Time says women deserve equal pay for equal work. Agreed. What's equal work though?
Yeah, what's that?
To have 100% control for her own body. That's an interesting argument there. But if a woman wants to be a homemaker and a mom full time, militant feminists don't have the right to hate them for it. Sure. Center of the road to take. Good. Marty says, I'm very emotional. I have to have checks and balances like common sense. All right. Thomas says, I think I may have sparked a war in chat that didn't involve ketchup. Not really, Thomas. I think everyone here is just having a conversation.
Yes.
But yeah, cool. Democrats really changed America. See, Droid, it's super easy. You just say the left really changed whatever country, and you'll be correct.
Yes.
Thanks, Obama. Yes. Obama is the absolute fucking worst. Let's see what else we got here. I'm going through chat.
Finally, a good spot. Okay. Yes, Yasto is humbled. Well, I mean,
yes,
you and
Hazel,
Logan, perfect.
Okay, Droid watched for the DLC. Hopefully it was a good video for you. October Sky says, I truly believe Western women aren't as kind as Western men are. I agree, honestly. Droid Sensei says, extremism is the problem, far right and far left is the same to me. Radicalism is a disease these days. Sure, but the percentages seem to be much stronger on one side than the other. Droid Sensei, yeah, I did. She was already OP. Yeah, of course. I think in this day and age, you have to pick a side. Staying in the middle will just have you vulnerable and naive, not, says October Sky. Kind of. My opinion, of course. And Tsunami's the GOAT. Thank you. I appreciate that, Droid Sensei. And yeah, Yasto is humbled by you, of course. I thought the USA liked Obama. Well, some of USA liked Obama. I sure as hell didn't like fucking having no bullets because of Obama to train with. But anyways,
wow.
I've got lots of thoughts on that guy.
That's crazy.
And Marty says, I'm heavily Lebanese, but that's considered white in America. I get lots of hate between those. I don't know who thinks that's crazy.
So
I used
cold.
to date a Lebanese Irish girl, and she was still very Lebanese looking. Um, I wouldn't consider you white, but that's cool.
Okay,
Okay.
I just
Silver Scott.
lastly, I mean, I just want to say before I forget my thought that why don't you just vote for whoever makes sense and don't consider yourself anything and don't put labels on yourself? Just, the truth when you are at home late at night with the mirror against your face should be something like, I'm just gonna pick a side that makes sense and that actually will probably do something better than the other side, or which is the less evil or whatever. And just don't label yourself because there's just no point. Those left and right stupid things are everything is artificial. That came out of somebody else's butt for a brain. So yeah.
I disagree.
Why?
Once you're left and you associate yourself with left, you remember I said I was watching a protest tonight, right?
I mean, obviously, when you when you sympathize with more one side of the other, you will consider yourself that. But I mean, in general, before you start considering yourself anything, why don't you just be yourself and not necessarily listen to one particular side religiously and just try to think for yourself? That's my point. That's
So I was watching a riot earlier tonight, remember?
yeah.
Do you know what the opposition was carrying around with them? It should hit home for you specifically.
You gotta repeat that. I couldn't connect the sentences for some reason. You are echoing too much.
The side that's on the left
Yes.
was walking around
Yes.
with a Soviet flag.
Wow. That's crazy.
Soviet. And directly down the road is a college.
Uh-huh.
And everyone that's siding with these people are automatically siding with now Soviet communism.
Well, that's crazy. Yeah.
They're not even hiding it. So that's why I had a statement about that.
Uh-huh. Okay, but that has nothing to do with what I'm saying, though. I'm not saying ignore the current sides and what's left, what's right. I'm saying just for yourself, for your inner peace, just try to think for yourself anyways. That's what I mean. I know that there's left and right.
You have to be strong enough and educated enough to be able to do that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm prompting people to do. Try to be strong enough, try to be educated enough to do that, because more than ever now it's most important to really do that for yourself. That's what I mean. Exactly.
Marty's making the exact statement that I'm talking about. People have been so indoctrinated and can't think for themselves. I agree.
Yeah.
So literally, people will vote blue no matter who. That's the left in our country. And they're just siding with rappers, entertainers, movie stars, whatever they say. And they're going along with these TikTok trends.
Exactly what you shouldn't do, yes.
Oh, Droid had something to say. I'm sorry, let me sit down.
Okay.
Droid Sensei says, at Justin, don't force yourself into a box. We don't need to be left or right, but the fact is left is more violent at this point, and they scream louder, though far right are fewer, but still the same.
Yeah, that's also
Droid,
true.
I'm
Absolutely.
sorry, like this is an ongoing thing since before I was alive. In the 70s, it was lefty, like commies that were fucking always starting these revolutionary movements. I don't know any, like, someone please tell me the right movement, the movement that's like super conservative, where like someone's taking over a country, because I'm not really hearing it. Iran, I guess, maybe? Like, if you want to go there, yeah, I think that's bad. That's too far. But other than that, like, what else is there? We don't have a Che Guevara on the right, or a Fidel Castro. But there's plenty of these freaks on the left.
Yeah, that's true, absolutely. So the thing that's basically we are all trying to say is twofold. One, there are well-defined sides of left and right today, and two, despite that, try to be your own person and always try to think critically for yourself and become your own yeah, your own person about those things. Like, don't blindly vote for anyone or anything just because it's from one particular side. You recognize when somebody's doing good or bad things to the country. And I just almost step on Goldie. I'm sorry, Goldie. Sorry, Goldie.
I will give an example of what I'm talking about because Marty already kind of hit on it. He's probably center left. He's pretty moderate on a lot of things. You know, who's another good example? Asmongold's another good example. I don't agree with everything with Asmongold. I don't agree with everything with you, especially Gary after the abortion talk. We have differing views on it. But we could sit down and talk about it. That's the way that it used to be. Now, anyone that's on the far left, not the far right, the far left, refuses to have a conversation. You're immediately labeled something that is acceptable to be violent against. That's it.
Okay. What's the problem with the abortion? Though.
What do you mean, what's the problem with the abortion?
I mean, what you don't agree with?
Out of everything I said, that's what you did. All right, that's fine. If you want to have this out here, we can. I don't like abortion. Obviously, I think it's bad.
Ow.
And again,
Ouch.
culturally, it's because in America, a lot of people use it to send a political message, number one, or as birth control, number two. They'll literally just have abortions for fun, and the government's paying.
Well, that's not
Which is
okay.
disgusting.
That's not okay. Okay, so let me again tell to...
My moderate stance on abortion is this. In cases of rape, incest, or life of the mother, I agree. There are times where you just have to go ahead and make a choice.
Yes.
Other than that, there's no stance on it. Like, I'm done. We're done talking about it, for me at least.
But,
And that's it. But like, you and I kind of differ on this slightly, and we could have a good discussion about it. I don't want to open that door again because I think it's going to end up into a
hey, Sam
mess
is
again.
here. Well, what you said actually doesn't exactly differs from what I said. I mean, I also explained that to nobody because he was conflicted about it as well, and I explained to him, you know, how we do things in Bulgaria for hundreds of years, which is exactly that. We just go by the scientific, but by the science, what we know is that you can do an abortion before the baby is anything, which is before the 11th week, which the baby is not the baby, is not alive yet, it's just a seed basically. You can do an abortion then if you must, if the woman's life is threatened, for sure, her life takes priority. And after the 11th week, if there's any complications and the woman is still threatened, the baby can be removed, but otherwise the baby should be born. So it's just the science. So baby should be born if it's after the 11th week, for sure. That's it. And that's what we have been doing, and it worked. There's no issues, no conflicts, just what we have been doing for hundreds, I'm not sure how many years, just a lot of time. But that is it. I mean, in America, you have a lot of things that are included in that. Like you said, that women do abortions for fun, which is horrifying. I would never say that that's a good thing. You just have to, my point is just that. What the science say? Is the woman okay? That's it. Yeah.
Science is scary now, right?
And you can read the chat, by the way, because Druid said something, I think.
I'm smoking. Give me a second. Sorry, Chad, I gotta go back inside. Give me a second.
Okay, I'm dying here. I have to try not to die. Somebody please approve the comments that are hidden. I can't click on that right now.
Okay.
Moderators, do something.
I got it. Thomas is fine. I'm on it. Let's see, where did I leave off? Okay, cool. People use it as birth control. That's the last one I saw. Android Sensei says, Empress, it's easier for people like me and you not to choose a side. But for Americans, it's different. They are forced to pick a side. Far left hates discuss. I really agree. I think Droid has a sense of things. You're Nigerian, correct, Droid? But I appreciate that you've really picked up on the sense of our country. And Marty says they are proud of it, and that's true. This is, I think now, fifth wave feminism, where they are actually excited about it. Sand, hello, Sand.
Sand,
Oh
sand.
boy, we're having a fun discussion. Marty says, I'm pro-choice, but I wish people would choose better. Got it. Thomas says, on the whole, abortion, if it's grape, I reckon it's fine.
Yes.
Droid Sensei says normalizing abortion will make be so careless. That's what we're dealing with, especially in urban centers. And a lot of those actions are in spite. Agreed. Also lefty. And San says, I'm on the stance that a man should have a say in the life of the baby as well. And if the woman's life is not in danger from the pregnancy, his choice should be valid as well. Yeah, that's a huge argument that's going on right now, especially from religious people. Like, what happened to the man's vote in the thing? It takes two to tango. But anyways.
Okay.
That's it. I've gone all the way.
Oh my god, I gotta focus. But yeah, of course that the man should have a say. Oh my god, what is this? People just need other people to think for them. It doesn't matter which country, which political party or something like that. When they find a side they want to follow, they follow pretty much religious. Denmark. Oh, from Denmark. You're from Denmark. That's so awesome. Thank you, ZoneX. Thank you so much. You're getting the Wonder Woman salute, and you have to get most muscular somehow. But I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. Okay, here it is. Yes, with my business suit.
Whoa.
It's so cold, guys. My hands are so cold that pretty much they look like they've been in water. Like you can't see that because of the light, but it looks like all the water is sucked down from my fingers because they're getting yeah, they're just completely. How's the word for that when you step on your hand and you can't feel it?
It goes numb.
Yeah,
Numb.
my fingers got numb from the cold right now.
Droid says, see, grape, incest, I think I could say that word.
Oh my
Health
god.
condition, it's okay to work out.
Oh
Can
my
I not
god.
say that word?
I'm not sure you can, but okay, you said it. That's one of the worst words ever.
Family love. Family love, sorry. That's 2 streams in a row I have to get clipped out. Health condition, it's okay to work out safe medical. Abortion, anything else is born out of selfish feelings and anxiety. And Droid, obviously there's going to be like uber religious people that are against it no matter what you say. This is a very moderate and reasonable take. First trimester, anything before, and especially these conditions, most people are going to be like, yeah, sure, whatever. The one thing that's very confusing in America, due to media disinformation, is they think that this case that got argued out of the Supreme Court changed anything. It didn't. States are still free to choose whatever states want to do. It's just it's not federally funded anymore.
Okay.
Sand Rising. Speaking of water, if anyone is traveling to Burgos,
Yes,
I
Burgas.
suggest you switch from a car to a boat somewhere around Altos.
Yes,
Itos.
we have floods here. I just found out the other day, and some people actually died. I can't believe it that we have a natural disaster right now because in Bulgaria that's not very often. And I didn't watch the news, so it turns out that we had floods in some cities right now.
Is that a serious issue for you guys?
Well, yeah, I mean, some people literally died
What?
from the flood.
That's crazy.
Not often.
Oh yeah, I mean it happens here all the time, but it's like it's a thing.
For us,
happens.
it doesn't. So when something like that happens, it's a huge tragedy. A tragedy, because yeah, floods only happen like once every 6, 7, 10 years. It's very rare, and the damage is horrible. So yeah.
Thomas is taking a very measured stance. I'm sorry, a very strong stance. Thomas says, at the point where the embryo becomes able to live outside the womb, it should only be things that remove the baby, such as a C-section.
Oh, that's another.
And Sam says
Yeah.
that doesn't happen that often.
That's another topic. Okay, that's why I said 11 weeks before the baby is anything but the freaking seed. It's fine. It's not a self-sustainable organism. It's not a thing. It just develops, but it's not yet a living thing. You can remove it, but after that, no. After that, you're gonna be killing it. Okay, there's also a spiritual perspective that I don't want to get into, but I have studied a lot. Spiritual science, which people don't know what that is. I'm not gonna explain it because it's very complicated, but from a spiritual perspective, and spiritual science is absolutely the same. It does not differ from the regular science in this case. It's still 11 weeks.
So do you understand what I was talking about when I said like science is kind of crazy right now?
Well, that's not right now. That's from years and years and years before and confirmed still today. So I'm just talking about normal things here that are not touched by politics at all.
Science is used as a cudgel nowadays, and the reason why it's not so effective is because of COVID-19, when there was all kinds of crazy arguments for the science and against the science at the same time, and there was a lot of very nasty media manipulation and government manipulation to disinform people
Yeah,
or
we know.
malinform people.
I mean, we
And
know.
as a result of it, they created massive distrust. So when you start talking about science, a lot of people are going to raise an eyebrow immediately.
I'm not sure why though, because I'm talking about science that is real science proven, not a propaganda, so we can get a vaccine in our bodies. That's totally different. That was not actually a real science, because real science was telling us do not get a vaccine in your body. It's not tested. It's just made out of people's asses. So we knew that here in Bulgaria for the most part. We saw what happens when you get the vaccine. Actually, a lot of people get sick, and for their whole lives, some people just died directly. It was a horror show, so you have to make a difference between what's a propaganda, using science for propaganda, and what's real science that we know for years and years that is what it is. Like, you try to argue that the human has a brain, or you try to argue when the baby is developed, when we know that that's the case even before the modern times. So I'm talking about that, basics. I'm not talking about propaganda.
Don't know that.
You know.
And that's what I'm talking about. No one has faith in those old arguments anymore because it's now, once the government screwed us over once, now everyone's like, why should I believe your old studies when you got caught lying to me now?
Well-
And this has caused a huge rift in who trusts what science.
Yeah, but again,
An
it's
easy
very
example
easy.
for me to like kind of prove this is fitness. Fitness is the easiest thing for me to go ahead and fucking bring up because they change their mind every 3 years. Every 3 years, there's some new science, and there's all kinds of like other papers that argue directly against it. So it's who do you like to listen to? That's who's fucking going ahead and manipulating things, or maybe they're telling the truth. We just don't know.
Well, for me, it's not like that because I'm always checking these things. So to me, I can always make the difference and know the difference, tell the difference. Sorry, I can always tell the difference because it's obvious to me what's what, and it should be obvious what's propaganda, what's like established science from way back. Like totally two different things. One comes from normal times, and one comes from today and the propaganda, and one is proven to work for years, and one is just now pushed forward into our throats.
Why did
whatever.
the food pyramid push carbs more than protein?
Why did the food pyramid push carbs?
More than protein.
Well, of course, because then you get very easily to diabetes, so it's great for the big pharma and everyone.
Right, but that's the science. That was the science that was taught in schools.
But again, well, in your schools, I mean, in our schools, nothing like that happens.
Well, you can't use Bulgarian education to talk about a worldwide problem.
No, I know. But again, I know about that food pyramid, and if it was me, I'm still gonna check the information. Does it make sense or not? People just are used to
How would you
listening
check it
to
in the
listen.
90s or the 80s before the internet?
Well, before the internet, you still gotta read a lot of other dietitian books that are not connected to anything else.
Okay, you're 10.
I'm
You're
what?
10 years old.
Uh-huh.
You're 10 years old. Are you checking books? Are you reading dietitian journals and everything else?
Okay, I got it. Of course, not when I'm a child, but in general, in time, because I also was lied to a lot of the times and had to learn to sift through everything. I was also
That's what
listening
happened in
to people
America.
from
Is,
America about diets and had to sift through that as well. It's just
I'm trying
character.
to illustrate. I'm trying to illustrate what happened in America recently,
Yeah, I know.
and why there is such a hard push against what seemed like common sense just a few years ago.
No, I know those things, Tsunami, but I'm trying to tell ya that knowing all of those things, I'm trying to prompt people to be, to be more self-sustainable and do their own research
Yeah.
now. That's it. Like, just be like me, basically. Be like me. Try to be like me, because that's how you're getting the truth, and that's how you're not getting manipulated all the freaking time. Just try to be that. That's what I'm saying. Try to get out of all of those conditioning, manipulation bubbles, and just check now the information. I know that there's a lot of damage done to society because I'm dealing with that when I'm trying to teach anybody anything. I have to get them out of the conditioning that they have and explain why one thing is a science and how the study is done. If the study is paid by someone, because companies do that. So I'm aware of absolutely all the aspects of this. I'm just trying to inspire people, so to speak, to just now when we have everything, at least now you try to learn stuff, because I always went to.
You're not understanding what I'm saying.
No, I
I'm
understand.
saying that people are prejudiced against this now. I gave the reason why.
No, I
I'm getting
understand that they're
shitballed a little bit,
prejudiced, but I'm saying
but
you should.
the point is people are saying do your own research. Who do you trust?
Well, when you do your own research, you understand who, because then you're gonna background check whoever said anything about anything. You understand very quickly. It's not that hard. I've done it many times. That's why I'm saying it. So I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying also that, despite all of that, we can always find what is more real than not, what is propaganda and what is not. You just check how even checking how other countries were doing things will give you a bit more perspective. If you get out of the bubble of what happened in the US, just see what works there
I'm
and
supposed
see
to
why it
believe the
works.
UK right now.
What, the UK?
I'm supposed to believe the UK right now.
The UK? Why the UK? I didn't say anything about the UK.
But that's what I'm getting at. I think a lot of you guys are misunderstanding. Marty's got what I'm talking about. Everyone else is kind of misunderstanding. I'm not making an argument. I can research, guys. Thank you. I can read. It's fine. I'm not completely retarded. I'm making a full-on argument for everyone else, and not just against Gary. I'm talking about people that are going to be like, well, I can't do all that research. I don't know how to do all that research, and now I distrust everyone. And you're talking down to me in a very condescending way, and now I hate you because you're talking to me like I'm retarded.
No, that's a very wrong way of looking at it. Like, completely wrong.
That's condescending.
What? It's condescending? Are you kidding me?
When you're like, well, that's very wrong what you're thinking, that could come across as very condescending.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's never my intention. My intention is always to help think outside of whatever box you are in. That's it. I never want to be condescending. I never mean that you're stupid or that you whatever that you can think of that's horrible. If you think that, that's horrible. I will never do that.
That's the way it comes across.
I'm sorry.
No, not you don't have to be sorry to me. I get it. I'm telling you what you sound like.
Well, guys, I never want to do that. I just want to really help, because to me that is horrible what's happening. So it hurts me. I feel it inside. So I'm like the guy with the flag on the island that's trying to get everybody's attention and be like, I know that everything happened that happened, but you know, please like try to be more individual. And I'm not saying it to talk down to people. I'm saying it like, if you really put your mind to it, you can actually do it. I mean, at
How
least
do you reset trust is my question. I thought that was the kind of like the centerpiece of what I was talking about tonight.
I
How do
didn't.
you reset trust in people that have lost all trust?
Oh God. I mean, just
Yes.
compare one thing with the other. I mean, compare the COVID stupidity and how that was how that was pushed, and compare what we knew before, which was the common sense and what really worked. That's what I mean. That's all I mean to say. Nothing else. And thank you, Marty. Don't forget the censorship and shunning. The censorship and shunning. Okay. Everyone has their wake up moments. Yeah, kind of like that. You know how Bruce Lee wanted to teach people about a lot of things and they thought that he was an ass? Well, yeah, that's very misunderstood. He was not an ass. He was just confident in his own knowledge, basically. And that's it, really. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted from talking by this point. But in any case, if you know me, you know that my first and foremost intention will always be to help, and because again, that really hurts me. What is happening, because the conditioning and the everything that happened is so far gone. I mean, it's so deep in everybody's minds that it's very hard to just come out and snap out of it and be normal again and think normally again, whatever. But we also went through communism here, so that wasn't fun at all.
One of the best things about your perspective is exactly what you just said. You've already dealt with communism. In my country, we haven't, and people are asking to get communism here. And it's caused all the tricks that you're already used to.
Yes.
There are so many people that are like, what the hell? So that's where a lot of this stuff is. Thomas Mummy mentions a list. Thomas, I want the list. If the big man's on it, throw him in jail. Everyone that wants the list, throw him in jail. The truth is there really a list? I think that they need to recreate a list and start making arrests. I agree. I'm upset about that.
That's the files. Oh, okay, that's another topic. But at least now you understand.
Talk about that for the government.
But Tsunami, I hope that now you understand me more, knowing what I just said about where we are coming from here, because like I've said, this really hurts me to see. So whatever I say, it's gonna be literally for it should be coming across as please, guys, just I want everybody to be smart, and whatever you can do, just be your own person. That's the only thing. I would never want to say anything that put people down. Exactly the opposite. I want to put people up, to lift them up in every possible way. Health, fitness, critical thinking, whatever I can do. And I'm gonna be humble while doing it. But really, if people are suffering or whatever, I feel it. I'm like that. I'm an empath, so that's it. I'll never be condescending or anything like that. I'll never have an ego about it.
I have a controversial statement then.
You have a controversial statement?
About you.
Oh my gosh, what is it?
Should I do this or should I do it on Discord? Would you prefer?
But I think that people want to see me suffer, so go ahead. But first,
It's not a
Zonex.
suffering thing. That's not what I'm talking about at all. And honestly, I think that anyone that's really paying attention knows that you and I are not arguing. We're figuring out where each other stands.
Yeah, which is great.
A couple of nights ago on a stream, a topic was brought up and someone got kind of offended by the way you guys were coming across to them. Then it started with you, and then it started with Logan, and then it kept going on. That person, instead of getting their argument heard, was attacked and put down.
Are you talking about Matty?
I'm not talking about anyone. I'm not going to name names. If no one knows what I'm talking about, I'm not going to mention it. I'll talk to you on Discord about it. But on stream, you guys were having a moment and you started, someone else started with you, and then someone else started on top of. And someone was trying to have a good faith argument with you, and you shot them down.
If it's not what I'm thinking it is, that somebody said something.
It's not what you're thinking.
I mean, the only thing that I
But I
remember is
noticed
what
it
happened with
immediately, and
my.
I was like, I noticed it immediately, and I was like, what are you doing? Why are you talking to this person like that? It was very obvious to me someone was self-conscious, and everything you guys were saying was an attack on them.
That's
From
ridiculous.
an American perspective.
If you don't give me an exact example, and if it's not what I'm thinking, then I never remember such thing.
Okay.
Like
If I give any examples, that's going to identify the person. I don't want to do that.
I mean, I can say it, but if it's again what I'm thinking, somebody said something that, I mean, I didn't say it. I didn't say it at all. Then we tried
It
to
had to do with weight loss.
with weight loss.
Yes.
Oh boy, what the heck with weight loss? I don't remember anything of the sort.
It's not a misinterpretation. Yasto was here. Thomas was here. Sand was not.
Nobody
Joy, you
recalls
might
that.
have been him.
Nobody recalls that, but probably it came out again wrong, like it's what it was not supposed to, because I will absolutely never.
And I thought there was a language barrier with it too. That's what I was thinking when it happened. And I was like, what are you guys doing right now?
Well, if you can't tell me what happened
Droid
exactly,
was here.
I have no
Droid was
idea.
here. Droid was here. Droid says, is it when she said she can eat everything, even spaghetti and pizza? Yes, it was.
Okay, great. Yes, I can eat spaghetti and pizza strategically. I said that. That what is that has to do with anything?
You said that to someone, and they were having a good faith argument with you, and you shot them down.
No. Absolutely not. How am I
Totally.
shooting somebody down? I explained a lot of the times. I mean, many times I explained what I meant, and I would just keep explaining what I meant. I didn't mean
If you had
anything
a
by anything.
penis, you would have mansplained them. You literally browbeat them down and didn't want to hear what they had to say. Some
That's
Max K.
But that's ridiculous. I addressed absolutely every freaking comment that came out and said if you want to do it the way that you want to do it, just do it. But I'm saying how I did it because I know because it works. And that method that I was talking about, everybody is thinking the worst of that method for absolutely no reason. And I was trying to explain the misunderstanding that this method always prompts in people because they don't know anything about it. They just think the worst thing possible. And I was just trying to explain that. I will
Nobody
never be.
remembers.
I'll never shut them
There it
down.
is.
That's ridiculous.
See, here's the chat. They're starting to remember the conversation now. Yep.
What berries? Berries?
It's a joke from Jesus. I remember. What the hell is that from? Is that South Park? Yeah, South Park. I remember.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now. Berries? What?
Droid, you're not understanding my perspective on this. I am speaking for the other side as an American. I am speaking as someone that has trained a lot of people before. And tone and delivery really have a lot of, when you're starting to try and train someone, if you talk to them the wrong way, you've not only made them not listen to your argument, now they have doubled down on not wanting to get healthy.
But that's not true. I mean, you totally understood me very wrong here, which is
I
normal.
understood you. I'm telling you how I came across.
Okay, but once again, this is not how it is. it will never be this way. I'll never really just be careful what you're saying, because you can't say I shut anybody down if I didn't. And I try to explain them not only scientifically, but what happened and how it works. And I'm just saying this is how it works, but if it doesn't work for you, okay, I'm just saying how it works. If you can skin a cat in many different ways, then you skin the cat. But I'm saying this works for people that I trained, for me, for Logan, and so on. That's not shutting somebody down. I'm just saying, though, this is the proof. I will not sit here and not defend something that I know to be true to someone that has no knowledge of it. I'm trying to explain it then, because they say they don't have the knowledge. If they don't want to have the knowledge, that's their free will, and they should go and do whatever
right
they
here,
want.
What you're doing,
but
everything you're
it.
saying right now is beating someone down.
How is it beating someone down? Do you have ego issues?
How it is.
If you have ego issues, that's the only way you can understand this as beating you down. When I explain something in a very reasonable manner, with proof.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm telling you how it came across.
Well, then if somebody thinks like that, they really have to check their freaking ego. Because if you are very based about something and you're saying something in a very based way with proof, and you're proving your thesis, then no feelings should be engaged in this. It's just whatever it is. It's whatever it is. And I did say, you do what you do, you do you. I'm never imposing my opinion on anyone, but when I know something working and it can help you, I would say this can help you. If it doesn't work for you, okay. I'm just saying it's working. It's about discipline, just normal explaining things. So maybe this is a cultural thing, because now I'm not American and we are used to be very direct. But for me, explaining things like a teacher, because I am, it's normal for me. I'm a teacher.
Do you know what passive aggressive means?
Yes, but that's not what you're telling me that I do is.
You were very passive aggressive.
Because you're telling me something that to me is absolutely not true. To normal explain things for you is condescending. That's ridiculous.
Droid Sensei says, Tsunami. It's the difference in culture. Please spare our Empress. Laughing emoji. And crying. She is getting visibly stressed out. You are interpreting it for Americans, but she talks very direct. Exactly. I agree 100%.
Exactly.
With Droid. I am agreeing with him. I am not arguing with her. I am not trying to do anything else besides point out, like, this is a recent example of something that was related to what we were talking about earlier. Hello, Nasko Nikolov. What's going on?
Hi, too. Well, this person that I was talking to, she absolutely did not took offense to me. She's still here, and she can, so she understood me. I mean, in time, you're gonna get used to how I'm talking. There's no bullshitting around with me. I'm just telling you what I see like it is, and I'm just saying you have a free will. You do whatever you want. I'm not imposing my opinion. That's it. There's no feelings in it. I'm just being completely straightforward and direct. That's it. To me, that's normal. Like going around the bush, being around the bush, sugarcoating it, whatever. I don't do that at all. That's not healthy for anyone.
I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking to me to say calm down, man of culture?
No, Chet, that's for me. That's for me. It's not for you. Trying to beat the game, by the way, and I'm at 2 health. I'm trying to also play the game. Thanks, Marty.
Just in time, I agree also. She's a trainer, though. One of the reasons why I'm even mentioning this to her is she missed an opportunity to maybe get a new client.
No, I don't want new clients. I actually don't want new clients. I can't deal with that. I don't have time. I don't have time.
I'm not even talking about that.
But, you know, I want to work with strong-minded people that have emotional maturity, not with one that's going to be offended by every single thing that I say.
People watch your stream to learn things.
Yeah, and I told them what I said. That was teaching them about calories.
If you're teaching, let's say a personal trainer watches the way that you do things. Like, that's all they do. They're not a streamer. They're a freaking personal trainer. Do you not think there's value in me explaining what happened
No,
culturally?
no. I will still deliver the same way that I always deliver. I will explain the science of it, what I witnessed, and I will say if this works for you, if you think that this works for you, it's okay. If you don't think, then it's fine. Then we have to find another way because there's other ways. That's objective to me and it's based. I don't need to make cuddle them with a pillow or something. I mean, caress them with a feather. That's ridiculous to me. Because I didn't say anything bad. I was just saying it like it is.
Okay.
If you vibe with me and I can be myself with you, then we have an understanding. I will never pretend to be somebody that I'm not and be like trying to be whatever that I'm not. So I'm just gonna be myself. Whoever vibes with that, they do. Whoever doesn't, they don't, and that's okay.
I didn't tell you to not be yourself. I'm just saying this is how you came across.
Well, this is just American thinking to me.
Okay.
There's nothing, I mean, if you're really not having any ego about anything and just try, to just understand somebody in all honesty, you will see through their intent. You'll see that they don't mean to be condescending or whatever. They just try to teach you what they can. That's it, really. That's it. I mean, I never was, caressed with the feather when I was learning anything. My dad was trying to teach me, for example, how to defend myself in school. He wasn't like, oh, the other kids are gonna be so nice to you. No, the other kids are gonna be super mean to you. They're gonna bully you with exactly what happened, and you need to defend yourself.
Wait. Now I'm offended. I'm being personally called out. Marty
What?
says the same argument could be said against what I'm saying. Marty, what am I saying?
I mean, yeah, he wants to tell you that you are treating me the same way that you're thinking that I'm treating other people. That's what he wants to say.
I don't know. I want to hear what he has to say. Like, that's not what I said at all.
Well, that's
I
how
just
I
said-
feel. That's how I feel.
A very easy example for me to bring up was something that happened less than a week ago. Oh, Sir Lurkington. Welcome.
Hey, hi, Sir Lurkington.
Thank you, Droid Sensei. I think a lot of you guys in the chat are kind of missing out on what's going on. She brought me on to I don't know, augment stream or whatever. So I'm augmenting stream. I'm not butt sore, guys. I know how to work out. I know what I'm doing wrong to myself. That's not the point. We're having a talk about Jesus, abortion and everything else.
Yeah, that's
And-
too much now.
Literally, I was like, you have a way of talking to people. It's very condescending. And she's like, what are you talking about? And I brought up an example.
Which is still not condescending at all. So, it's fine. We reached the conclusion and it's
And what
fine.
I was saying is, to some people, it will come across that way.
Well, okay. They're not compatible with me then. It's okay.
Yeah, that's all I said. But everyone was like, and I was like, what are you guys doing?
Oh my gosh, I gotta figure out
Equilibrium.
not to die.
Equilibrium's an amazing movie. No, Max, no one's fighting. Guys, if you guys are in chat thinking that we're fighting, we're not. She gets worked up because she's really passionate about these topics, which is great.
Exactly.
But if I'm just going to be her simp, then I don't know, maybe that's what you guys do want to see.
No, nobody is doing that. Everybody should be themselves. So nobody requires you to be not you. So don't take it this way. You have to be
and
you.
I understood when you said that. You're like, I want to be me. And I'm like, yeah, cool. But you could still be taken this way. And that's what kind of kicked this whole thing off.
I mean, I always know that whatever I say, I mean, I've been on YouTube for 13 years. I mean, I grew up here. So I always know that whatever I say could be taken the wrong way, but I'm still gonna say whatever I need to say, because that's just me, and that's the bottom line.
Okay. And I'm saying, okay.
Alright, now let's figure out how to finish this. I'm in a horrible position. At least I found health, by the way. And now the health is over. Okay, at least I saw where it is. Okay, I'm just reading the chat. But yeah, you can just keep reading the chat when you can.
Okay. Sand. So you like Equilibrium, right? You like the Gun Fu? What other... Give me your top 3 dystopian movies.
Oh, roadkill!
Yeah, thanks, Marty. That's exactly correct. Marty says, and that's the power of a discussion, not everybody needs to agree, but it's important to know where people stand. I was not trying to make one stance or another. I'm trying to drive a conversation and get chat more involved, and it worked. Roadkill! Roadkill for $9.99!
Thanks, roadkill.
Oh.
Thank you.
He tried to take you to dinner and he turned you down.
And I turned her down. Oh boy. Well, next time, because I only had one taco in my life. I'm just saying.
Clinton showed up.
That was stupid. Hold on. I pressed the wrong button.
It's a healthy conversation. Tsunami's perspective, the Empress defense. We're all good. Yeah, guys. No, I don't think anyone's fighting. I mean, she'll tell me, guys. If I'm not on stream tomorrow, you know what happened.
No.
The reality is, I think that she's very balanced. I've personally complimented her for her being very direct. However, I can also see it from other people's perspectives.
Okay. Totally fair.
Aeon Flux the movie or Aeon Flux the cartoon?
I watched the original cartoon. The movie, I also watched it, but I was very little then, and I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's not a very good movie.
Aeon Flux is a poo-poo movie.
Okay.
However, Charlize Theron is...
Amazing.
Yeah, not as a mom, but she's great.
Yeah, I mean, of course, physically she's amazing.
Yes, though. I'll keep my fingers crossed just in case. Okay, guys. Fun question to take away from the original topic, unless you want to keep it going. Mr. Ketchup on Pizza. Dystopian movies, top 3s. What do you guys got?
Amazing.
Marty says, I think it's human to want to be understood. I think you're right, Marty. It's just, where do you come from? And that really changes the whole equation.
Yeah.
Droid. Guys, at Tsunami and Empress aren't fighting. I'm used to this. They get on each other's nerves, get pissy at each other. Some days Empress goes savages. Others, Tsunami tries to make her understand.
What?
Yes.
That actually never happened before now.
And I see where he's going with it.
I mean, he's creating a great story and a narrative.
There are times where we're a little, like, argumentative with each other.
I don't remember. When?
It's minor things. You're like, I want to be Xena, and I'm like, stop being an idiot. And that's kind of it.
Stop being what?
An idiot.
An idiot?
Yes. You're
What?
like, I want to run in that room with 12 people, and I'm like, please don't do that. And then you're like, but I'm Xena, and I'm like, and you'll die.
But I
That's what
never
he's talking
said that I want to do it in real life. Hey, that's not objective. I want to be Xena in terms of her character, strength of character, all those things. I don't want to actually really wage a war with a sword. I don't want to die like freaking hell. I don't want to actually do this. But Xena in terms of
Just in
example of a character is great. It's two different things.
Just in Time mentions A Clockwork Orange. Are you familiar with this movie?
The Clockwork what?
Clockwork Orange.
No. The only movie that I can think of right now is the movie with Justin Timberlake, where all the currency was time, and everybody were like 30 years old tops, or not 25, and yeah, nobody got old, but everybody just bought time as currency, how much they're gonna live. It was pretty freaking depressing. Okay.
I have not been disgusted with you up until this moment. That's the first thing that comes to your brain. I'm upset now.
Disgusted? Who said that? I don't understand. Who's... What?
No, I'm playing with you. I'm like, really? That's the first dystopian movie you can come up with?
Just the only thing that pops in my brain right now because I'm playing the game. I'm trying to think about the game, but yeah.
Marty brings up Idiocracy, which is a great one.
Ah, I watched...
Children of Men was mentioned.
I haven't seen it. Oh my gosh, it's difficult.
You guys all watch the new school stuff. No Logan's Run fans, no 1984s. Very surprising.
Eesh.
Matrix, of course.
Oh, Matrix #1 for me, yeah.
Really?
I mean, I really love the Matrix 1 and 2, and kinda 3. But those are my kids' movies, kid movies. I grew up with these.
But a dystopian future. That's what I mentioned. That was my like startup for this.
Yeah, well, it's a dystopian future, yeah.
No RoboCop?
Oh yes, RoboCop 2, I forgot.
No Total Recall?
Yeah, I watched that when I was a kid. I don't remember much. RoboCop, I watched it like 2 years ago with Logan.
Okay. Where's Logan? I know you're hiding somewhere.
Eeh. I'm not sure if he's in the chat today.
No, he's not. Hello, Brunch Princess.
Oh, Brunch
Salutations
Princess.
to you as well.
Salutations. Oh my god, couldn't believe it.
Next day says she does not have Total Recall of Total Recall, of course. Just in Time says, please read A Clockwork Orange by Anthony Burgess. Not a bad read at all. I would also throw the other standard dystopians. Of course, 1984 and Aldous Huxley's. Jesus. Oh my God, I'm brain farting.
Brain farting. So funny
Great
expression.
New World. Thank you, Max. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry. I literally was. I'm a 1984 guy over that one. I hate the ending of. Anyway, I won't get into it.
Ow.
What's a Brave New World series, Brunch Princess? I'm not familiar with it. And Roadkill, thank you.
Aye. Chicken.
Dystopian future, awesome.
I can't
Wall-E.
really think of many movies like that.
The
I'm
fat
sorry.
guy. The fat guys.
The fat guys?
Yeah, Wall-E. Everyone's fat.
I'm not sure what that is.
Okay, I'll leave it alone. It's an okay movie. Everyone's fat. All the humans are fat, so the robots have to do things basically.
Wow, that's crazy. I mean, it's very reminiscent of today.
Yeah, it's getting scarier. Guys, I can't believe no one said Demolition Man.
Oh boy, I haven't seen that movie. Is it old?
If you want to watch, like Nostradamus and watch Demolition Man.
Okay.
It's so crazy. They literally called everything from the saying mean word police. Like, it's crazy.
Boy. Well, I do have to have a list, but I'm really busy, so I have to prioritize.
Yeah, bro. Demolition Man, come on. Brunch Princess, that sounds really cool.
Which
Thanks
one?
for stopping by the stream again. We're having another nutso night. I don't know, arguing or whatever. Judge Dredd, which one though, Sand Rising?
Oh yes, just
I'm for
Dredd.
Dredd, not Judge Dredd. I
I
think
mean,
Stallone made kind of a mockery of it. I know it's supposed to be. I know that's like, I should go to hell for saying that, but like, oh my God, I love the newer Dredd was so good.
yeah, I mean, a lot of people agree with that because really this movie was not very good, whereas the newer movie with Carl Urban was truly better. I think for
Oh
most people, that's the
shit!
truth.
Marty says I don't like the new Dredd.
Oh,
Marty, please tell me why.
well, in general,
That's nuts.
I need to see this movie as a grown up still because I found it extremely disturbing when I was younger. So I can't say that
Which
I
one?
personally love the newer Dread, but I'm just saying what is the common understanding of the quality of the two Dreads. But in general, I should see some movies when I consider myself now a grown up, so I can be more objective about that because what I remember and how I felt is not necessarily how I'm gonna feel now. Because really, I do find some movies too disturbing for me. I mean, I did find that to be the case when I was younger. So to me, Dread is one of those movies that are like disturbing. And if I found a movie disturbing, I'm not gonna like it very much because I'm gonna feel stressed out while watching it and not actually be entertained by it very much.
Chat. I'm not watching chat, so forgive me. I'm outside smoking. Empress. I watched Dredd like 3 months ago. I love that movie
Okay.
personally, and it really encapsulates what is it called? Year One, the original like graphic novel of Judge Dredd. Carl Urban. It's so good. Please watch it again.
You mean please watch it again as a grown up? Okay.
Yeah, like watch it again. Like
All
it's
right.
not gonna blow your mind. You're not gonna be like, oh my God, this is the best thing I ever saw. But like, it hits in such. It doesn't pull punches. It really just does what it needs to do, and I really respect Carl Urban for never taking the helmet off.
Yeah, Carol Urban. That's how you pronounce his name.
Urban,
Carol Urban. Carol Urban.
Urban.
No, it's not Urban. It's Urban.
That's the way I heard it, so that's the way I remember it.
Well, okay. But I know him since he was in Xena, so I know him since I was a kid.
Wait, what?
He was
Who was he in Xena?
he was playing at least 3 roles in Xena. Guy Julius Caesar, one random guy, and of course the other most famous role is freaking Cupid. Cupid.
Droid says, Tsunami, you're a time traveler. I'm in my 30s. Sometimes I feel old. Now I feel like a child listening to you. Yes, I'm 47. Yeah. Graphic novels, says Max K, gotta read. Transmetropolitan.
Chickens.
Oh my God. Roadkill with the ketchup on pizza again. It's another one that predicted the future, says Max K. Urban. Marty says Urbang.
Oh my god.
That shit was diabolical from The Boys is my favorite line.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't turned it into a movie yet, says Max K. And Marty says, I'm 33 going on 73. In a lot of ways, I feel the same.
Going on 70? That's hilarious. You should think yourself always young. That's the mindset, because then you're actually gonna affect your physical well-being this way. So it's very good to think that you're young.
You're a motivational speaker as well.
Yes, I am. Okay. Oh my god.
All right. Max K says the dude wears AI smart glasses that have a drug habit. Fun. Sand Rising says, damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a Greek god, Rohanian, Asgardian, warrior, Doomslayer, and so on.
Who said that?
Marty says, I got too much mileage. Sand said that.
Yeah, but I don't get it, Sand. You gotta explain it to me.
Sand is talking about Karl Urban was a Greek god. He
Ah,
was a rider of Rohan. He was an Asgardian
yes.
warrior.
Yes.
He was from Doom. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he was in Lord of the Rings. Yeah. He was in Thor. He was also in what was
Man of
that
Culture is talking about Chalga again, by the way. I looked that up on Google. I did not find anything.
about? What?
Chalga.
Chauga. Oh, stop looking about Chauga. Man of culture. That's not healthy.
Don't yell at him. I was the one that was looking it up. I was like, what the fuck is Chalga? Like, I don't understand these crazy Bulgarians. And I looked it up and there was nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Well, maybe Chauga in Bulgaria if you're right that.
Yeah. I made a modicum of effort and I was like, what are these people talking about? Nothing.
I can send
French
you
princess
videos. I can send you videos.
Please don't.
Okay,
Please don't.
good.
Thank you.
Fair.
French princess says he was also in Riddick.
Yes, Riddick.
Marty
That's what I
says he
want.
loves Riddick.
He played Valko. Yes, I just couldn't think of the name of the movie. What was I'm like Vin Diesel. Ah, Riddick. Yeah. Come on.
I actually did like those Riddick movies.
God, I got him to have.
I agree, Marty. I kind of wish there was another one.
Yeah, me too.
Nosko Nikolov says, I used song request on the VTuber stream to play Chalga once for the joke. Which VTuber?
Yeah, which one? Oh, okay, guys, I'm closing on it. I'm closing in to kind of like the end of the stream. I want to make a bathroom break, but it's no point. Better just end the stream after I try this again.
Hayami.
Oh my god. It's so cold. My nose is cold. Everything is cold. My hands are cold. So freaking cold. I need to walk with the puppies, eat something. There's a lot of things to do. Today, Sunday. Yeah, I do have a lot of things to do. Although I kind of wish I can stay here for 3 hours, but it's just not wise. And puppies need me. Oh my, okay, I'm really gonna make a bathroom break. I don't want to just rush it because reasons. So I'm just gonna make a bathroom break and come and play more. And then we're gonna end it. So Tsunami, take it away.
Aye. No, I can't look her up right now, Nosko Nikolov. When I'm on Discord, like, I'm literally speaking with her, and then I'm watching you guys on the chat. I mean, I guess I could, but... no. I just don't know who that is. Bioshock. I think they're doing a Bioshock movie, actually, French Princess. You know what? Actually, I've got time. I apologize, Nosko. Let me look her up. Still watching chat, guys. Kuroha Yami. What the what? Etchy streamer, what the hell? Well, I like her art. I don't know who she is. I'm familiar with a few VTubers. Like a couple, like maybe like 3 or 4 that I watch. But if you think she's cool, that's awesome. I'll check her out. Sounds like Empress wants to keep slaying the chaos minions. So maybe we'll get a little bit more from her. Sorry, guys, you're stuck with me. Oh, I got a sci-fi question. What do you guys think Henry Cavill's gonna do with Highlander? You think it's gonna be good or shit? Thanks, Yasto. Yeah, I'm still finding my feet in this strange environment. Henry Cavill is cursed. I really feel the same way, Brunch Princess. Yeah, like he's like the guy that I'm jealous of that I shouldn't be, which is crazy. Because every girl loves him, but every project he touched is like cursed for real. I'm terrified for Warhammer. He is a really cool dude, honestly. Legit. Like, interviews, everything else. Really down-to-earth guy. Super cool. Yeah, Max, I kind of agree. Because the company doesn't give a shit anyway. So he's up against the wall again. Similar to Witcher. Once I hear that female Custodes, we already know we're lost. Yeah, he's a super nerd. Yeah, agreed, Marty. Like, honestly, full faith behind the guy, as long as he had someone that actually cared. Oh, the Ungentlemanly Warfare movie. I understand, Sand. Got it. Yeah, I don't like Alan Rickman. Although I like Reacher, the show, Alan Rickman is just, he is an absolute cunt, honestly. But Henry Cavill is like a very relatable, super nice guy. Like, he's a great dude, honestly. There's nothing else I can say. I'd like to be jealous and say shitty things, but like he's a really like legitimately like a great person. Brunch Princess has it though. She's like, yo, that dude's cursed. I agree.
Hey, I heard female custodies, like a conversation about female custodies without me, the Empress. How can
We
this
were
be?
actually talking about Superboy toy Henry Cavill.
Yeah, what
Welcome
about
back, by the way.
what about Henry Cavill? Thank you for the welcoming back. Thank you, Yasto. Thank you, Man of
He
Culture.
is cursed.
So, what about Henry Cavill?
He is cursed.
He's cursed. How
Yes.
so? In what sense?
Ah, interesting question for you. Nosko Nikolaev. Empress, I'd like to know if you watched the Archcast with Pontius last night. Or Pontius.
Oh, yes, Pontius. Yeah, I watched it a bit. My name got mentioned, and there's a chance that I can be on it. Yes.
Someone's turning colors.
What alert?
You turned red.
Me?
Yes.
How did I turn red?
Nothing. I'm gonna get into it. Very nice though. Yeah, all the forward momentum for you for that. But back to the Henry Cavill talk. Brunch Princess thinks Henry Cavill is cursed. I have a tendency to agree. What do you think?
Because he is getting Not the roles that he wants, or what is the point of that?
No, he's getting all the roles that he wants, but they're being butchered story-wise.
Ah, that's what you mean. Well,
Henry Cavill's an amazing person. That's what we were saying. But like everywhere he goes, he's
Oh.
fighting to make it true, and every lesbian on the planet is shitting on him for it. They
that's
hate him.
okay. So that's what you mean.
Hmm.
When did a lesbian shit on him? I have no idea.
Lauren Hisrich, whatever the fuck her name is, for the Witcher.
Ah, yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you, Marty knows. Yeah, he agrees.
I mean, I think that he will not work at the project that he doesn't approve of. So that's why I believe that he's gonna do a very good job with Warhammer, because he already had an understanding with everyone before he started. So it should be good. Hopefully, it should be good. So yeah, I talked about this many times on my 40k channel. I'm exhausted of talking about it by this point, but yeah. Henry Cavill owes me money and stole some gym shorts from me. Worst roommate ever.
So, question for you:
Okay.
do you think he's learned his lesson because he has been part of all kinds of projects that literally ruined him? He's amazing in it, but the stories are so bad. Do you think he's really learned his lesson, and has Amazon learned their lesson?
Well, I really hope that he learned his lesson. Now about Amazon, I think that, and from what I've seen, is basically that in whatever project, whatever people are behind whatever project, that is what actually sways, in which direction a show will be towards. I mean, towards bad or good. So there's some good Amazon projects, some bad. And in this case, I think this should be good, because it took a lot of years to make, and it took a lot of talks and agreements that had to be set in place. So Warhammer should be good. I just believe in Henry that he's not gonna accept anything less this time. That's what I think.
What story do you think he'll go with?
I, maybe the Horus Heresy.
But no, no. Oh my god. I think that would be the worst thing that they could do.
I'm just saying maybe that's what he's gonna do.
What do you think? Do you think that's what they're going to go with?
It's really hard to tell right now, because he said that he is trying to, take a look at the whole universe and really think through what to adapt and how to start, because you're putting, of course, Warhammer in front of so many people now that have no idea what Warhammer is. So it's not just the fans. So to me, if I was Henry, that's another question though. I mean, another matter. If I was Henry, I will try to set the stage so people understand what's Warhammer, the Imperium, and everything going forward from there could be explained. But I'm not sure if he's gonna tackle the Horus Heresy first. It's just based on like bits and pieces on the internet, whatever you can gather from his posts, which can be based on actually, on nothing. So it's a huge speculation. I wouldn't dare say what he will do, because I wouldn't really know. It's just a lot of speculation by this point. I'm saying I will do it in another way.
What lesson did he need to learn to bend over to the wokes when they want to make a beloved story into a gender bullshit? Thank you, Sand. You've proven my point again. I'm not sure why you're like freaking out. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that he knows it's a bunch of wokies don't even accept the story if this is what's going to happen. And Roadkill says, no lessons learned. Amazon will continue pumping out stuff, but I do like a Fallout show. I think you're crazy, Roadkill.
No,
Amazon Lord of the Ring is woke garbage, correct. Fallout is good. You guys are nuts.
I haven't seen it, so I can't say anything about Fallout. But of course, Rings of Power is absolute abomination.
That's what I'm talking. That's exactly why you said Rings of Power. Is exactly why I said do not touch the Horus Heresy. You got to jump somewhere in the middle, drum up attention, and make people be like, what is this? And then you build your spin-off shows off of it.
No,
My opinion, of course.
That's totally not the way that I think that he will do it, but and totally how I wouldn't do it. But that's another topic.
How would you do it? That's what I'm asking.
Well, I I explained that so many times though. Okay. So basically, if I can gather the strength here, because I'm starving right now, I'm
Just
so
taking
hungry.
it's quick conversation. However, you're going to do that.
Okay, I would try to explain the Warhammer 40k universe, the nature of it, like the beginning of the lore in some kind of a fast manner with maybe a few like a montage or something, how the universe was created, Eldar, whatever, who cares, and Catan, the War in Heaven. After that, the Emperor of
Like the
Mankind
Lord of
came
the
to be.
Rings, the way they introduced the Lord of the Rings,
Yeah,
the actual movies.
start from the freaking beginning so people know what's the difference between Warhammer 40k and the other universes. Make that very, very clear because the lore is so rich. So if you just jump in the middle of anything, people are going to be so freaking confused and not know what to make of it. At least that's how I feel. And when I started and was a newbie in 40k, that's how I felt because I just started from an animation, basically the Astaris animation, and I started to look into what Warhammer is, and a lot of people confuse me. So I know how it is to get into Warhammer, and if you don't have some kind of a continuity, what happened first, second, third, at least like majority of the lore. Of course, not every event, just the majority what happened.
Empress, do you have a mod on Kick?
Yeah, I do.
There's a bot.
Yeah, I see it. Okay, whoever's mod on Kit, guys, go there. So yeah, so I would explain with some kind of a montage or whatever, show the war in heaven, what happened for 10,000 years, this and this. Maybe get a narrator. It's gonna be very suitable for 40k, and
I see where
then
you're going.
what?
No, I was agreeing with you. I'm like, yeah, I see where you're going.
Okay, and then get to the emperor. How he conquered Terra, united humanity, or all the other planets. That could be also done with a montage or something epic. And after that, get to his rule, the Primarchs, just spend more time then. And after a while, I mean, I want to see that period, how the Primarchs were born, how they conquered. That could be many, many episodes of amazing things to look for, because that's like the meat of 40k, how they live, how they conquered. Then the shocking for everybody will be the heresy when you, eventually get to the heresy. And everybody gonna be like, what? Horus? No? So you're gonna have a Game of Thrones epic moment of shock, probably. And after that, just continue from there. I will do the whole lore in this way, but it will have a beginning and then just continuation. Because that is how it is. That's 40k. That's what's most interesting about 40k, is the human side of things. And the enigmas around the emperor, how he did what he did, why, all the mystery about how and why he did what he did, what his actual motivation, the chaos gods, powers, stuff like that. And no, I don't have an actual golden armor Max K, but I would love if somebody 3D prints that for me, if I can afford it, of course, at least the top part, so you can see that on the streams.
I wouldn't do it that way, and I'd be curious to hear what your chat had to say.
Well, I think you just take a Pomeranian, you put it on screen, and that's it. That's enough.
I think that would drum up more attention if you did put a Pomeranian on screen and tell a single Pomeranian story in a crazy new world where people are learning the rules as they go along. And it makes them go, I want to know more about this world.
In the pom-pom.
Sure.
Oh boy. Well, I wouldn't say it's a lost cause until I actually see it, because I really don't think that Henry Cavill is gonna be so excited if this was bad, because he loves 40k so much and he knows that 40k should be what it is and not be changed. or sugarcoat it or make more available for mainstream, because nobody liked it for being like the other universes. Everybody liked it because it's grim
Right.
dark.
But 40K is fucking 40K over right now.
Corgi stream, yes. Well,
That's like he's literally going to be fighting with the creators who are trying to change like the background right now.
well, hopefully. I mean, they didn't change that much yet, but we'll see in the future. I mean, obviously the female custodes is like the worst thing ever, but overall the whole lore and the past didn't change yet. Most of the lore still is what it is. Most of the lore, I say, not everything. Some things are changed for the worse, for sure. But it's just not everything yet. Didn't lose its identity quite yet. Okay, let's rate disgusting, guys. I can't be here. I gotta go.
Okay, sorry.
I gotta go. Okay, so Nazco, 100% a corgi stream, but Sunny will not be able to sit on the chair. Like we know, he's too big. Maybe when he was a baby, I can hold him here for 10 minutes, but now when he's 20 kgs, no. So, yeah, so thank you guys. Let's rate, discuss, and let's show him some support. So with that being said, see you on the evening stream, and hopefully it happens. You just check the channel in 9 hours time. Thank you so much, guys. Love ya. Me the 40 campers and Tsunami over there. Tsunami.
See you, chat.
Have a great evening,
See you
Tsunami.
just in time.
Sleep well, guys, if you sleep, and love you. Bye-bye.
The 40K Empress leads the way as warriors of the imperium sway into realms where dangers play, where hidden minds hold sway. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes, with faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. For the imperium we prevail. Beneath the grand cathedral spires, plots twist like smoldering fires, but with her blade of pure desire, she claims the stars entire. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes, with faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. The imperium we prevail. Through storms and battle cries, her banners pierce the darkened skies. With bolter hymns the traitor dies.